ಸುಮಾರು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And all these which are going to be presented to us are each one of these can trigger a thought and so many questions. Iga one thing is of course to have a vision, and avare helid hage with absolute concentrated focus on Bengaluru Nagara, idanna swachhavagi parisara malinya ilde, to actually have this as a city, as a Madari city, as per Kempegowda's vision. So we heard that bit. But how is it really going to manifest, or what's going to be the path? That is something that I would actually invite Badri Narayana to present to us the issues, the manifesto, and idanna hege yav riti, there are any number of MLAs who interfere, and there's so much of political interference. So ee hastakshepa, how is all this going to be dealt with? Over to you, Badri. Yaranna swagata ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ, I think first I have to hear the backbenchers, and that utsaha is not yet coming through. Thank you. We know you're here in spirit, just as I am as a citizen, but we need to show it too. Over to you.
Okay. I see a lot of friends, I see a lot of smiling faces. Thank you, Bengaluru. Ivattu Shanivara bala preetiyinda bandidira illi. Give yourself a very big hand, please. Hey, the Koramangala team is very silent. Yakappa? Okay. How about my Whitefield, Marathalli, Horamavu, all of those friends from there? Hey. And she's taking care of the last benchers. Just the ladies in the crowd. Can you give yourself a big hand? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out today. Whenever I listen to Shrikant, he seems to be echoing thoughts that are going in my mind. I was seeing that was what was happening with the audience too. I could see you shaking your heads. When he says, 10,000 koti elli hoitu, adak lekka beku, I could see the audience, all of you, resonating, right? It is people like this, people like you and me, who feel that we want a lekka for the 10,000 crores, right? We are the people here today, and that is the strength of the party, right? In fact, a friend in the earlier conversation said, even that 10,000 crores that's being spent is low for the GDP that Bangalore is generating. So let's all join together and make this 10,000 crores even bigger, and make sure we get a bigger bang for that buck. Yeah? Thank you. Okay. Shrikant laid out the rationale for us. What are we here to do? What are the hopes we come with? What is the hope that we bring to all of you, right? In the startup city, we are a political startup, and we are very proud about it. We are a political startup, and we are proud about it. What does a Bangalorean worry about, right? There's a problem and we think we'll find a solution for that. What does a Bangalorean worry about? Yes, we do worry about environmental damage around the world. We do worry about the security situation of this great country. We want Karnataka to be a great state. We are among the top few states in India, and we want to grow stronger and stronger. But also the everyday concerns that we deal with are kind of like this. First thing, I'm worried. My kid has to take a bus to go to his school. We know it's just a short drive away, but she's going to spend 45 minutes in that bus, all because of traffic jams and so on and so forth. We know the bad roads she has to travel on. We worry about pollution when we are stuck in traffic and wondering what to do. We worry about the bad roads that everybody is conveniently at all times digging up and doing a shoddy work filling up, right? Namma keregalu, Kempegowdaru ee ooranna keregalu lakes were an integral part of the glory of the city. All our lakes are in are now cesspools, right? These are the concerns that all of us have. So, what is our solution? What is the promise that we bring to you? Very simple. Shrikant encapsulated this. We don't have any complex solution, no sky-high promises, nothing. This is what we think is the genuine solution to this seemingly very complex problem. Good grassroots governance. And just to honor the 2G scam, we call this 3G. Good grassroots governance, 3G. And this is not a scam, hopefully. And very important, who will make that happen? Good citizen corporators, right? In the next couple of conversations, that's what we'll talk about. How do we make this good governance happen? I told you that we are not going to make any promises in the air, no castles in the sky and all of that stuff. I'm sure you're seeing nothing very improbable there. Those weren't our promises. I'm not going to promise you that Bengaluru Singapore ginta sundara martini anta nan helak hogalla. Atara AC buses at your doorstep. Kaleda 6 varshadinda, for the last 6 years, Bangalore has not invested any money in buses. And we know how much our population has grown, how much our traffic jams have grown. But I will still not promise you, or the BNP will not promise you that you'll have AC buses at your doorsteps. What we have done is taken, and we are in the process of doing more of that, we have taken the genuine problems that we, as citizens just like you, the problems that we have seen, and tried to create solutions with citizens in each manifesto. So our manifesto approach has been to have detailed manifestos in multiple areas. All these manifestos are created by citizens, citizens like you, citizens like me, with inputs from citizens, right? So these are not, and these are public, these are available, these are beginning to be available as they are being approved, right? We want you to hold us responsible to stick and deliver on this manifesto as we go along. Will you all do it? Then it looks like I can actually get away with the mild yes that you gave me. But will you all do it? Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Some of the manifestos, like I said, it's not a general set of promises. These are specific, detailed areas that we've looked into, right? Whenever I see one of these friends of the city working on the streets, in the dust, in the pollution, I remember a small unfortunate incident that happened in 2017. A Pourakarmika who had not been paid a salary for 6 months. 6 months. All of us are professionals, a lot of us are professionals, but all of us know money. 6 months, a whole gang of Pourakarmikas was not paid their salary. This one gentleman, 40-year-old, with a family, wife, kids, just couldn't take it. There was no way he could do his, keep the ball rolling. He committed suicide. And guess what? BBMP till then was saying that they didn't have money to pay. Unfortunately, as soon as the suicide happened, next day, everybody else got paid. Is that what it takes in Bangalore to make what is routine happen? Shame, I heard somebody say. And my friend Kesari earlier shared his views. Shame. This is not what should happen. Unfortunately, we're at a stage where you will see action is happening after unfortunate people really suffer. So what we've done is a detailed, specific Pourakarmika manifesto. We spoke to Pourakarmikas, which sharpens ನಾವು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆ ಜನನೂ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಪೌರಕಾರ್ಮಿಕನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಿಯನ್ ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ, ತೆಲುಗು, ಮಲಯಾಳಂ, ತಮಿಳ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮರಾಠಿ, ಹಿಂದಿ ಅಂತೂ ಬಂದೇ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಏನೋ ಅಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. All those languages we've used with these Pourakarmikas. We spoke to the Pourakarmika Union, and we are proud to present that as our first approved manifesto, because we really care for these people. Thank you. Thank you. We genuinely felt we care for these people. They are the people who are going to make our other dreams possible, right? We love talking about clean Bangalore, green Bangalore, but who's keeping it clean and green every day, right? Like all of us, like I do in my house, and all of you do in your house. We do everyday small chores to keep our house beautiful, tidy, and neat. They are doing it. So we've committed to improve their working standards, pay their salaries on time. That's not any rocket science, right? You'll agree? Paying salaries on time is not rocket science, but we commit to that. There is no talk about their safety and hygiene. They work in dust. They have no place to rest, relax, use restrooms, etc. We promise we will work on doing all of that. That's going to be a focus. Automatically, a clean, green Bangalore where waste management is an important activity will be a priority for us. We have a Swach Bengaluru manifesto which focuses on handling the waste generated in Bangalore in a responsible manner. Only 30% of the waste is currently being segregated. I'm sure all of you here are segregating your waste. Can I hear a loud yes from everybody? Yeah. In fact, I could see a lot of hands going up before I asked. I could see the energy in this group. This is the group that BNP is, right? I can tell you, all of us who draw energy from you have the same convictions. So 30% of Bangalore is doing segregation. We will promise to work hard with citizens to increase that. There is a lot of corruption in the waste management industry. Bogus contractors, bogus employees, bogus vehicles, everything is shown in the accounts and all that stuff. All those are areas that we are highlighting. No easy solutions, but small, simple, honest solutions. We'll definitely do that. Right here, we have people from every walk of society, right? We represent, BNP represents, and Srikanth says it very beautifully, I'll try and copy him. BNP represents all the stakeholders of Bangalore, right? That's all of us. But before you, there are some other priorities. We represent the lakes of Bangalore, the trees of Bangalore, the animals of Bangalore, and all the people of Bangalore. Every strata, thank you, thank you. Every strata of Bangalore, every economic strata, every linguistic strata, variety of professions, right? All of this. So we insist on representing all of that. We have a manifesto that goes into apartment challenges. Some of us are aware of how unfairly apartments are treated. I don't see too many people aware of how apartments are treated. Is that true? Okay. Apartments pay 10 times the waste management cess, sewage cess. The water costs 3 times what it costs in the neighboring BDA layout or private layout, etc. Right? We are very aware of this, right? While apartment dwellers are very happy to do their bit for Bangalore, they also want to be fairly treated. That's what we've understood. We've detailed out how we are working with, and we'll represent apartment dwellers. We're also... Thank you. Hey, this is actually fun. I'm only talking about what we're trying to do on an everyday basis, and you guys are happy, excited. So that's good. Unlike other politicians who have to come up with jingoistic mantras and some kind of stuff to get the team excited. This is an easy job. I didn't know this was so easy. All of you should come over and start doing this together. This is easy, man. The financial perspective of BBMP is very important, right? We all know finance is one of the drivers why all the good things happen and some of the nasty things that are happening. I spoke about the corruption in the waste management business. It's all happening to corner this. So we've taken a deep look, and we have some solutions for what we should do from a financial perspective for BBMP. The whole financial approach at BBMP is very, very opaque, right? The funds might have been spent for updating a public bungalow, or let's say a tourist bungalow or a minister's visiting bungalow in Bangalore, or it might have been spent for a school, right? Two very different things, you'll agree, right? But they will come under one simple head called infrastructure improvement, right? That's not good accounting. All of us know that, right? We want a modern, efficient accounting system that makes them accountable. They have not audited their books in a long time. They do something of an internal audit kind. They're not internally audited. They have some mechanism of claiming an audit, but they've not done audit as we know it. We demand that in our manifesto. So you'll see that there's no rocket science here. What we bring is good people to do this work. Like Ambedkar said, a good constitution, can you fill me in? A good constitution in the hands of bad people will be useless. A bad constitution in the hands of good people will be great, right? So simple ideas, but hopefully what we plan to bring is great people to do this job for you. Right? The Citizens Manifesto speaks about how we will engage with people, and that is the magic that we bring to the table. Great people, just like you, just like me, just like all those wonderful people who spoke about their experiences, spoke about their expectations of Bengaluru. Thank you all very much. Let me leave you with some questions. What do you want for Bangalore? Do you want a party like BNP that is focused on local issues? Thank you. Do you want simple promises, genuine promises from a committed BNP team? Thank you. You want good grassroots governance, yes? Grassroots development, genuine development, consultative development by a Bangalore-focused party. Do you want that? Thank you very much. Thanks for your enthusiasm. It is your enthusiasm that is making us bold enough to come and talk to all of you. Thank you very much. Vasanthi, thank you so much.